Here is today's devotional, based on the sermon from this past Sunday at Global Harvest Assembly in Penang, Malaysia. Be sure to listen all the way through the devotional for a new song that you can worship along with as you meditate on today's devotional. If you prefer to read, you can find the entire devotional in the description of this video.
You have a good plan. It's logical, it seems spiritual, and you're ready to move forward. But then you hit a red light. A door closes. The Spirit of Jesus says no. It can feel confusing and frustrating, like your GPS is malfunctioning. But what if God's no to your good plan is actually His yes to a divine continent-shifting plan you couldn't have imagined? Learning to trust His detours is a key part of growing a convinced and unshakable faith. Our anchor verse today is from Acts chapter 16, verses 6-7. It reads, "They passed through the Phrygian and Galatian region, having been forbidden by the Holy Spirit to speak the word in Asia. And after they came to Mysia, they were trying to go into Bithynia, and the Spirit of Jesus did not permit them." Let's unpack this. Paul's experience in Acts chapter 16 is a masterclass in divine guidance. His plan to strengthen the churches in Asia was a good one, but the Holy Spirit, the ultimate real-time GPS, kept vetoing it, closed door after closed door. It must have felt like he was failing or had misheard God. But then, in the middle of all the no's, God gave him a vision of a man from Macedonia. The closed doors in Asia weren't a rejection. They were a redirection. God was opening the door for the gospel to enter Europe for the very first time. This is how God often builds our conviction. He doesn't just guide us through open doors, but through closed ones as well. He teaches us to depend on His internal guidance, not just our external plans. Romans chapter 8, verse 16 says, "The Spirit Himself testifies with our spirit that we are God's children." It's that quiet nudge, that deep knowing that says, "You're on the right path," or "Wait, not this way." Learning to listen to that voice, even when it contradicts our well-laid plans, is crucial. Our conviction grows not when the path is always smooth and straight, but as we learn to trust the guide, especially when His divine GPS says recalculating. So how can we put this faith into action? First, can you recall a time when a closed door in your life turned out to be God's protection or redirection to something better? Second, how comfortable are you with ambiguity and trusting the Holy Spirit's quiet nudges, even when they don't make logical sense at the moment? And for a practical step this week, when making a decision, big or small, pause for 2 minutes before acting. Ask the Holy Spirit for His guidance and listen for that internal witness before you proceed. Let's end with a moment with God. Pray this with me. Holy Spirit, thank You for being my divine GPS. Forgive me for trusting my own plans more than Your guidance. Teach me to hear Your voice more clearly. Help me to trust Your no as much as I celebrate Your yes, knowing that Your detours always lead to Your divine destination.
My plans were good, my path was clear. I knew the way, I held it dear. A worthy cause, a noble aim, a strategy I thought You'd claim. But every door I tried to push was met with an unyielding hush, a silent no, a quiet wait. You closed the lock on every gate. And oh, the frustration and the doubt when I can't trace your footsteps out. But I will trust the God I cannot see more than the map I drew for me. Your no is kinder than my yes. Your detours lead to holiness. So lead me on, I'll follow you. Your way is good, your way is true. Like Paul, who tried to go one way, but heard your spirit gently say, not here, not now, just let it be. And led him toward the open sea, a vision in the dead of night, a brand new call, a different light. You stopped his plan to start your own, a greater purpose to be shown. So I release my need to know which way the desert winds will blow. I only need to hear your voice and make your gentle